Hey guys, welcome to this episode of On the Track. This episode, Ferrari did it. Ferrari did it. And I felt like if anybody could do it, any team could do it, it would be Ferrari because they're fast, they're skilled, they're organized, they got talented drivers. Sooner or later, Red Bull would either self-destruct, crash, or have some sort of car failure. And that's what happened in Australia, in Melbourne. Okay, now a little bit about the city. Melbourne, beautiful city in Australia, way down there. You see the map down there in the bottom corner. Melbourne has the highest ratio of cafes and restaurants to people in the world. That gives you many options for dining when you visit. Voted the world's most livable city in almost every year since 2011. During the Victorian gold rush, Melbourne became the richest and largest city in the world. Let's talk about the Australian Gran Prix, a little history. The first happened in 1996, and it was held at the Adelaide in 1985 before that. The track length, it's a big one, 5.27 kilometers. Lap record, Sergio Perez 2023, that would be 1 minute and 20 seconds. Not bad at all. Most pole positions, Lewis Hamilton with 8. Let's get to the race. Congratulations to Carlos Sainz Ferrari and the 1-2 finish that they were able to achieve in Melbourne. Guys, this is big. Now the real season begins as we head toward Miami. Come on, I'm down here in Miami waiting for you guys to give you the full outlook. So let's look at what Carlos Sainz did very uniquely. One, he was right there in a great position to strike when Max Verstappen made a mistake. Two, well, Carlos Sainz really did a great job. My first thought was, well, Max would have to make a mistake, blow an engine or something, but he actually performed an excellent pass early on. And of course, this was even before Max had the problems with the car. Caught fire in the back right wheel. Not good. Meanwhile, Carlos Sainz basically drove a relatively flawless race with a relatively really fast vehicle, really fast car. And of course, his teammate right there with him. So you got to give him credit. Guys really made it happen. Charles Leclerc, Red Bull did the best they could. But of course, they could not beat the 1 and 2 Ferrari. We have a real season now. Ferrari has an opportunity to redeem themselves. What about the other guys? Well, the biggest thing to me was Oscar Piastri finishing in the top 10. He continues to show that he's one of the bright, shining stars that we can look forward to in the future. Mercedes-Benz out, both of them. Lewis Hamilton and George Russell out. Lewis had some car trouble. Russell basically wrecked the car. So that's not going to work. Back to Ferrari, looking good in that scarlet red. I got to give them credit. I mean, these guys got around the track beautifully. They were poised, they were focused, they were ready for action. Of course, right down to the finish line, they did a great job. All that wonderful celebrating, all that planning finally came to fruition. You know, the practices went really well. I figured Ferrari was going to pull it off sooner or later. I didn't think it would be Melbourne, but now I think they have the secret sauce. And of course, you got to put some pressure on Max. You got to keep pressure on the Red Bull team, and hopefully they'll fold one way or the other. But they've been absolutely exquisite. Got to give Max Verstappen and the team at Red Bull a lot of credit. But right now, Ferrari is making their move, and this is the time to do it. We've got some other players in the game that will continue. But back to the Ferrari action. Really want to emphasize that with Ferrari and Red Bull, now the question is, who else wants to compete? Like, will McLaren be in the mix? Will Mercedes-Benz, will the AMG team be in the mix? Will Alfa come back strong? What's gonna happen? Because right now, I think Ferrari's got their vibe. I think they've got their swag. I think they know they can win. And I think they're going to be formidable. And I tell you what, 2024 just got real. By the way, we keep you up to speed. If you're new to F1 or you're trying to learn, expand your horizons, expand your lifestyle fun, F1's a great place to be. I'm here to take you there. All right, guys, if we head toward Miami, let me know. If you have any questions about F1, be sure to check our trivia questions. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and just try to keep up. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I got to go, guys. Time to get back to the track. See you.